We've been talking about AI for the past year or so on this channel, and it's only going to get more and more important as time goes on. Today's video is really going to focus on how you guys are going to be able to profit from AI. We're going to be branching out into two different styles here. The first one is going to be your day-to-day productivity at work, how your life is going. And the second one is going to be more of an investment where you guys can put some of your excess funds in a vehicle that can make you more money over time because the potential is just enormous. So starting off with your day-to-day life, a lot of you guys are soon going to realize, if you haven't already, that as AI enters into your job, your place of work, let's just call it that, you guys are going to notice that your productivity quotas are going to be increasing. So that means that if you guys normally would take 50 hours on a large project for the company, they're going to want that done in about 30 hours now. And that's because they're going to be giving you tools like AI to help you get everything and wrap it all together so the presentation is good, the details are good, everything that they want is actually achieved. So what does that mean for you? If you guys are tech savvy, or you guys kind of have an understanding of AI, maybe you guys have used ChatGPT or something similar, you guys are going to be fairly okay, but you guys should really understand more about how the company is going to be asking you to use AI in your day-to-day work. Hopefully some of you guys have already been doing this a little bit more. Companies, unlike school teachers, don't really care about how you get the answers as long as you guys get the correct answers. I think school really messed up a lot of people by saying, hey, the company wants it this way, so I have to do it this way, or this teacher wants it done this way, so I have to do it this way. That's going to be changing a lot over the next few years, because a lot of the work that we would have to do in our brains, it's not going to be done by us at all. AI is going to completely take over, and we're just going to be pretty much managing everything, and that will increase our productivity. However, if you guys are not able to make that step, you guys aren't able to understand how to talk to an AI, do prompts, get it to give you exactly what you want within the parameters of your choosing, you're going to notice that your productivity is going to slip behind those that can. And then when layoffs come, as they inevitably will come, you guys are going to be the first ones that lose their jobs. It's unfortunate, but jobs, all they care about is the shareholders. This brings me to the second point here, which we'll be talking about a little bit more in depth in a few minutes, is might as well just start buying some of these shares into these companies. That'll be the easiest way for you guys to make money. But going back into your jobs, I think it's important for you guys, because the economy seems to be getting more and more rough, and it seems like upward mobility is becoming more of a challenge, that it's going to be up to you guys to create some form of side hustle for yourself. I think we've all seen the miracle that just happened yesterday on the X platform, where ChatGPT, OpenAI, they launched Sora, where you could give them a prompt and it will make a beautiful video for you. Now, it is not 100% perfect just yet, but imagine where it's going to be in a year, and you guys are going to see that a lot of YouTubers are using the majority of AI tools in their content because it's cheaper, it's more efficient, and we have much more control over what we can do. I will tell you guys this right now. If I wanted to put a B-roll footage into this video, it would typically, I would have to go over to envato.com and I would have to select from one of their videos. And it's not necessarily going to be one that I'm very happy with because I don't have full control. There's only going to be so many videos of maybe a guy walking down the street. However, if I go to Sora by OpenAI, I can give it the prompt of show me a person walking down New York Street, or, downtown New York, right in front of the Empire State Building, with a hat that was made of bullets, walking next to his dog, or walking his dog on a leash. And I can go on and on and on, and I can have it in a cyberpunk theme, and it'll make that exactly what I'm looking for. You're not going to see people doing that because there's no profit in it, unless AI is doing it, because it's just so easy. That's why as soon as it's available for consumers, I'm going to be purchasing the Sora network, whatever you want to call it, and I will be testing it out with you guys live for hours and hours and hours, and I think it's going to be incredibly great. The one thing here about Sora primarily is I just don't know how long it's going to take for me to give it a prompt and then put out a video. I would anticipate it's going to be a very draining process for the servers, so it might actually take a little bit of time here, but I'm excited nonetheless. Now, let's move on to how you guys are going to be making money off of all this AI as far as the stock market and the cryptocurrency markets are concerned. I understand a lot of you guys don't necessarily get into cryptocurrency because it can be a higher risk asset. There are a few names here like Fetch AI that I just recommend, NMR, those guys, even Ajax, those ones have been having some really massive moves because they are trying to bring in AI along with the blockchain. I'm not going to give you the spiel of why you guys should invest in them and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing that more with stocks because, it's just safer. However, NMR, Ajax, Fetch AI, they're worth going and doing a little bit of research for yourself, especially if you guys are into the crypto crowd or the crypto vibe like I am. Now, as far as investments going forward, I am bullish on NVIDIA, don't get me wrong, but it's not really going to be on my top 3 list. NVIDIA is something where I believe eventually the demand for their chips is going to come down quite dramatically as competition grinds up with AMD, and the fact that there's all this investment going on right now because AI is still relatively new. Once that kind of calms down a little bit, I believe that things for AMD will also, NVIDIA will also come down, and that's going to be where you guys can get a much better opportunity of buying them. However, when it comes to AI and actually making cold, hard cash, I am going to really recommend buying into Microsoft because they do own ChatGPT, they do own OpenAI. This has been something that I've been pondering for a while because, of course, Microsoft's hitting all-time highs and stuff, but it really hasn't had that parabolic boom just yet. And I think that's because they are slowly, and I think very carefully, trying to figure out the way to maximize their profit. You guys know that OpenAI has a board where they're trying not to go crazy into making profit because of, again, what we saw happen with the attempted coup in the company. We saw that Google actually has more control now, and Sam is actually looking to make more profit than before. So things have changed just a little bit. I think governments will try to rein that in just a tad, but there's going to get to a point where an AI will be able to figure out how much a congressman or a woman will need to be lobbied before for them to change their vote and go against maybe their best their ideals, let's just say that. So I am banking a lot of money on Microsoft personally. Every time it dips, even if we go into an economic crash, let's say we have a recession, it is going to be my number one stock that I'm going to be buying into for 2024, 2025, and 2026. For 2026 forecast is maybe a little bit more murky, of course, but I am very much looking for Microsoft to have massive gains over the next few years because all of the AI is going to be put all over the place. Next up is going to be Google. They just rebranded from Bard, I believe, over to another name, but the big thing here is Google still also is in the AI space. They are still making progress. They are, in my opinion, years behind OpenAI, which is part of Microsoft, which is why they're definitely not the number one spot for me. However, where I think they have a good thing here is if people are able to use Google's AI and concert with different platforms like YouTube and Google search and all the different the Google ecosystem. Microsoft doesn't have the same type of ecosystem, let's just say that, as Google when it comes to web browsers and things like that. Microsoft's more of, Microsoft. I have Microsoft platform software, things like that, a little bit different. However, when it gets to the browser, I really am going to be looking forward to Bard and seeing what they're going to be able to do. Again, if you guys are looking for an opportunity to actually buy now and wait for it to go more over time, with Google having so many servers, investing in servers all over the world, you are really going to see a huge investment from companies looking to rent out and use those servers to use all of Google's AI and possibly even Microsoft's AI within the Google servers. They're both having a little bit of a war going on right now, but Microsoft actually just loaded up a whole bunch of servers in the United Kingdom, which should definitely bring in a good amount of cash for both of these platforms here. Now, for the last one, this one isn't going to be something crazy or insane. It's going to be something that you guys probably don't know too much. Really, I would ask you guys to go in and start looking for some of those smaller market cap stocks out there that are in AI. These are positions that you guys are not going to be putting a whole bunch of money into unless you guys literally have the fuck me money or, or fuck you money where you just start throwing it off and you guys don't care about it. Typically, these are the opportunities where you guys can have a stock valued at a maybe $100 million market cap, a $20 million market cap, a very small market cap, with the potential that can go up to billions of market cap. There are a few out there right now. You got Big Bear AI, that's more of a cybersecurity here. You got Nerdy, which is more with schools. This one, I'm hoping that they could team up with the ChatGPT or Bard from Google. And what they're going to be doing is putting AI in the hands of students so they can learn how to do AI in elementary school and middle school, because it seems that kids are getting much more stupid. They're not being taught by parents as much as they used to be. So really that whole burden has been left on teachers. And if you have a really smart kid that's been taught by parents and stuff like that and a teacher, they're going to be miles ahead of just a poor kid that has no idea what they're doing because the parent does not a good parent, frankly. So I'm going to be watching for different plays like that. I encourage you guys to go over to FinViz, or I even have videos that talk about different AI stocks out there, which you guys can, of course, search and watch. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I am super excited to see where AI takes us. And let me know if you guys have any prompts that you guys would like me to enter into the Sora platform here whenever I get access to it. Today's episode is brought to you by BYDeFi, your gateway to crypto trading made simple. Whether you're just starting out or looking for advanced trading options like perpetual contracts and leveraged tokens, BYDeFi has you covered. With unique features like copy trading, you can mirror the strategies of experienced traders and learn as you earn. Plus, with top-notch security measures, you can trade with peace of mind that your account is secure. You can sign up today by clicking my link down in the bio.